Good morning. CNO Gilday here. Thank you for participating in this year's Eastern Region Symposium. And while I certainly wish we could be there together in person, I'm grateful that the Association of Naval Services Officers went full speed ahead with this virtual format. It's critical that we sustain the vision laid out by former Secretary of the Navy, the late Honorable Eduardo Hidalgo. For 4 decades, ANSO has encouraged and mentored Hispanic American service members towards continued professional growth and success, while simultaneously instilling a sense of belonging, where its members can be fully authentic to themselves in their respective sea service. Every day, ANSO members dedicate themselves to our most important resource, people. I'm a student of Colonel John Boyd, the legendary Air Force pilot and military strategist who used to say, "People, ideas, and machines, in that order," when applying his military thinking to organizations. We can never lose sight of that. Success in day-to-day competition, crisis, and if need be in conflict, does not simply come from ships, sensors, or bombs. It comes from the intersections between technology and people. So, it's fitting that this year's symposium theme is maintaining a culture of excellence in challenging times, because our nation is currently engaged in the most competitive strategic environment we've faced in a generation. Meanwhile, we are still weathering the effects of COVID-19, the events of January 6th, and the racial injustice and extremism that still exists in our society today. It's always critical to glance at our wake, to ask ourselves hard questions, and then move out together so we can ground our culture in professional competency and character, as well as to a fearless commitment to self-assessment. This symposium helps us do just that. I'm committed to making sure we harness the full talent and diversity of our Navy, because we need to be able to outthink and to outfight any adversary. Over the years, our Navy has actively pursued and implemented inclusion and diversity initiatives, but we are now at a point where there needs to be deeds behind our words. We need to show that our signature behaviors are woven into the fabric and into the culture of the United States Navy. We are taking action in a number of ways through our Culture of Excellence campaign, which is instilling toughness, trust, and connectedness in our sailors. Whether you are active or reserve, uniformed or civilian, you should feel welcome, valued, and you should feel at home amongst family in service to our Navy. We all come from different backgrounds and unique experiences, but each of us swore the same oath. No structural or interpersonal biases should stop any sailor from reaching their personal and their professional goals. That is why we stood up Task Force One Navy last summer, so that we could examine and evaluate issues in our society and Navy that detract from readiness. We took a hard look at recruiting, talent management, and professional development at every level across our Navy. For months, we listened to sailors and conducted focus groups and workshops. And now, we are in the process of implementing 56 recommendations from Task Force One Navy, many of which came from ANSO's input, so that we elevate a culture of inclusion, diversity, and belonging with every area of the service. There is more work to be done, but I'm excited to see where our rigorous approach takes us, because every sailor, regardless of their race, ethnicity, religion, or sexual orientation, is welcome at the table in our Navy's leadership. Throughout our Navy's nearly 245-year history, generations of Hispanic Americans have played a vital role in making our Navy strong. And today, they are the largest minority group in our Navy, with approximately 60,000 active or reserve sailors who serve throughout our fleet. I can't thank you enough for the important work that you do, day in and day out. Please accept my personal wishes for this year's symposium, and I look forward to seeing you all out in the fleet. Thank you.